Hello everyone, I'm here with Cornish Ratbeard and we have some great news. The team behind Star Trek New Horizons is releasing a festive patch.
That's right guys, they announced that a new patch is going to be out Monday and that it's going to do quite a lot. So let's focus on some of the major stuff here, shall we?
Absolutely. We always love new content and they're certainly delivering on that front. In addition to 2 new Federation ships, a new race, new outfits and new portraits, there are a couple of new mechanics as well. If you had the Apocalypse DLC, you've been able to blow up planets as the Undine for a little while now. Now, everyone can do that, as they've got a workaround that works with the base game as well, so everyone can destroy planets as the Undine to their heart's content.
Well then I might have to go and do another Undine playthrough. And speaking of blowing up planets, a new reason for going to war has been added: Ally Defense. When someone that you're associated with or have good relationships with is attacked, you can declare war on their attacker. Now that could be quite useful.
Definitely. I know that is always annoying when you're playing as the United Federation of Planets, for example, and people won't join your coalition because one of your coalition members is not so friendly with them, but then they get attacked and there's nothing you can do about it. Those days are now behind us. Speaking of the Federation, the Babel event has also been changed so that any founding members are removed from any wars that they're fighting so they can join the Federation. This should make it a little bit easier to form, as well as make it a little bit harder if you're playing as other neighbouring empires to stop them from forming.
And speaking of neighbours, there's also been a number of map updates based on the feedback. The Malon, the Krenim and the Romulan Ea colony starting conditions have been changed to reflect what we've seen in the shows. There's also been some shuffling and upgrading of Empire statuses in the Delta Quadrant, so you will find old things in new places and with new starting conditions there as well.
That should make it more interesting to be in the Delta Quadrant. There have also been a number of improvements and fixes as well. The Federation will no longer be constantly at war when controlled by the AI. The AI won't attack and destroy warp-capable species for the fun of it, and the AI as a whole has been adjusted further to take into account the AI improvements introduced in Stellaris 3.2.
The devs have also listened to feedback from their Discord server. The Klingon Naval Museum was a bit buggy in terms of battlecruisers and not unlocking the right submenu until too late in the game. This was a fix that has been requested by several people and it has been implemented.
Another fix that should make this easier is that the Jupiter Station megastructure also unlocks with the first ships of the line tradition for the Federation, making the tradition easier to use. There's also been some major updates to the Quadrant Maps as well, so these can be great to play on if you want to focus on a specific area of the galaxy, and because they're also smaller, they're easier to run on slower or older computers than the main galaxy is, so definitely worth giving it a shot if you haven't already and you've had some of those problems.
If you do want to see the full patch notes, you can see them on the Star Trek New Horizons Discord server. The link, as always, will be in the description below. Well guys, thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to both of our channels. If you find you're struggling at all with Star Trek New Horizons, then please do check out our tips, tricks and tutorials playlist linked in the description below and at the end of this video.
We also have a Discord server we call The Collective. We discuss everything from these videos to Star Trek in general to what we're having for Sunday lunch. We also make our announcements there as well, and organise multiplayer games that you can play with us. You can join our collective using the link in the description below.
The collective must grow.
Alright, that's it from us for now.
See you next time.
Make it so.